I started taking private drum lessons when I was in 3rd grade. And I feel like that was when I actually started paying attention to instruments and music. Every musician autobiography I've ever read, anything I've ever dug into, every musician, myself included, has something, a sound that just hits you. You're like, this, what is this? We had just moved to Slinger and the marching band did a parade or something, but I remember the drums were loud and I could feel them in my chest, my little 4-year-old boy chest. That's really cool. So then when it came time to choose an instrument, I was like, drums. I played in the drum line, and my junior and senior year, there was a conscious decision to be like, we should write some more stuff. The fact that the band directors were like, yeah, cool. We can do that. We can play it. You want to write your own halftime thing? Sick. You kind of need the space to work. And with music, you need a performance outlet. Slinger just had a built-in performance outlet. You're playing halftime shows constantly, pep band stuff. It was one of the first opportunities I ever had to even write something and perform it because the people were down. Anyone was like, hey, I wrote something. Can we play it? They would be like, what? Yeah, sure. Great. Let's do it. I've been fortunate to have a lot of different really cool teachers, both in school and outside of school. Once you start a relationship with a teacher, it's interesting on the one hand because they're always your teacher no matter how old you get. If you become peers and you play together, they still feel like your teacher, but they also become a lifelong confidant. So I feel like my friends too have been super supportive because we play together, but then also support each other in our individual endeavors and stuff. You kind of can't help but create your own little community when you become a musician because you study with people, you play with people, you listen to music with friends. At some point, if you decide to start writing music and creating your own music to play. And I feel like that decision happens for different people at different times. I know people that I knew when I was in high school that were writing music. I wrote a little bit of music, and I had a teacher once say, if there's a certain kind of music you want to hear that you're not finding, maybe you need to just make it. At this point in time, I have my phone with me all the time, and there's a voice recorder on it. So I always had little sketches and little ideas that I would just record if I was practicing or noodling. But it really literally was, I play music, I understand music, I do it a lot, but now I kind of want to shift towards writing my own music and actually finding an artistic voice. And it's kind of interesting because it's almost more so that it's already there. You just have to do the work to uncover it. I think a lot about the Michelangelo vibe where he's there's a sculpture inside of every block. You have music in your mind and what you want to hear. It's just a matter of trying to actually get in there. I used to tour in a band, so we were doing that. We were playing the same show every single night. It breeds this weird, special connection with people when you play with them that's hard to replicate in any other way. If you think of veterans, they talk about their brothers that they went to war with. You just develop this connection. Obviously, it's not as high stakes as that, but it feels kind of similar because you're doing this thing that makes everyone a little bit anxious and a little bit freaked out, but also it's really fun and rewarding. You build a really cool connection.